So here's a receptacle question for you. You can label this one number 1. I've got a receptacle over here and got a switch over there, and they're connected together. So my question to you is this top half of this receptacle, is it going to be turned on whenever the switch is connected, or I'm sorry, whenever the switch is turned on? And the bottom half, describe to me what's going on with the bottom half of that receptacle right there. So here's question number 2. 2 switches, this time in a double gang box, and they each energize something. So does switch number 1, does it energize load A or does it energize load B? And switch 2, does it energize load A or load B? Here's number 3, project number 3. Our feed comes into this box. I've got this blue line which represents our cable, and down here in these boxes I want to install split wired receptacles. So the question is how many conductor cable will I need to run in order to make this happen? Here's number 4. Got this project set up right here. Feed comes into this box, and I've got a switch located here at this location. And my question to you is if I connect this over here at this location, does this switch here have to be turned on in order for this switch over here to work if I run the cables the way I have them oriented in this picture? Or can I have this switch turn this receptacle on and that switch turn this receptacle on? Here's number 5. I'm wondering what the name of this receptacle is when I have this tab removed and I have a red wire connected to one screw coming off of a circuit breaker, and I have a black wire connected to the other screw coming off from a circuit breaker. What is the name of this type of circuit? Question number 6 is a little bit of review from yesterday. I have table 310-15B16 up here on the screen, and I divided our wire section into 2 sections, and I would like to know what the unit of size is for this top half and what unit of size is for the bottom half. And please, on your answer sheet, label top and tell me what it is, and label bottom and tell me what it is. Yesterday we had some discussion about the weakest link. My question to you is the wire considered the weakest link? Or in this installation, would the circuit breaker and the receptacle, would they be considered the weakest link? So I've got this great idea to really make my boss happy. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stub a piece of conduit out of the top of this panel here. And that conduit's going to be large enough that I can then take all of these cables and install them into the conduit, so it makes a nice clean installation coming into that panel. Now if my conduit is 36 inches in length, will that meet code, and will I be able to pass my inspection? So number 9 is the distance after the box, so obviously we've got that stapled there. Now if I'm going to be running a long distance, let's say that this next box is 25 feet from this box right here, and so what is my next distance then that I'm going to need a staple in order to support my NM cable? So here's question 10. I've got a floor joist or a laminated a silent floor joist, and I've got some holes drilled through the floor joist, and these little red circles, those represent cables passing through those holes. So which one of those is going to meet code? Letter A, letter B, or letter C?